I'm Mark.
And I'm Jerry. And we are the Military Collectibles Shop. Welcome back to another episode of What's New at the Military Collectibles Shop. I know you haven't seen us in a while, but we're still here. So that's good. Mark was in the hospital for a while, so thanks for all the fruit baskets and everything that you all dropped off. I ate them. No, nobody sent nothing. Thanks. But that's okay. Mark's not in the hospital anymore. And we've been busy here at the shop. So a lot of stuff came in. Some interesting stuff, some less than interesting stuff, some very cool stuff, some stuff we never thought was going to get here.
Yeah.
And we'll even have an unboxing for you.
Wow.
Because everybody likes an unboxing.
Wow. Look at all of this cool stuff.
There's cool stuff abounding.
Look. It's a Hitler Youth knife.
The Fahrtenmesser.
And this doesn't have a motto on it, but it's a.
Point this side toward enemy. That's my motto.
But it's not. It's not all bent up, and you give these things to 12-year-old kids, and they beat the hell out of them. But this one's not too bad.
There still was a tip from one of my knives in the floor at the Catholic grade school I went to. 'Cause I accidentally stuck a knife in the floor and couldn't get it out and broke the tip off. Oops. This is cool. This is a late war Japanese Arisaka bayonet. It's really interesting because toward the end of the war they started streamlining the production process. So the blade doesn't have the fuller in it, or the blood groove, if you will. It kind of slabbed out, has an edge on it. And they started simplifying the production process, a real simple crossguard, very blocky grip. This one actually still has a little bit of a bird head pommel. There is a later version that's even more squared off than this. And it has the wooden scabbard, held together by metal or something like that. So, kind of nice, very last ditch kind of thing, and good shape for what it is. I don't recognize the. Do you remember that maker or Arsenal?
Oh, no, not really.
The M with the arrow in it.
Yes.
We'll figure that out and put it on the screen. No.
Ooh. Well. The German paratroopers were issued gravity knives, but late in World War II, when everything was in a shortage, including gravity in Germany, they invented this knife, which is the
anti-gravity knife?
The fixed bail.
This is apparently the portion of the show where everybody needs to put their boots on because it's getting deep.
Well, the blade doesn't seem to move very far. And it's a substantial handle for a 1-inch blade, but
it's there. It's fine.
It's safe.
It's fine.
Just don't put it in your pocket.
There we go.
Look at that.
See?
Wow, nice.
But SMF. I was going to say WKC, not WKC. SMF. Soligen. Also has the marlin spike on it. So if you run across a marlin when you're jumping out of a plane and you need to stab that fish in the eye, you got a spike to do it. But a nice meaty knife. These are cool, even if they're broke. Doesn't have the spring clip. They're always broke. So if you're at a show and you see one, don't pick it up and go click, 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 because the spring is eventually going to break. They've only got so many clicks left in them. That's not for you.
There should be like a set timer on those things.
But still, a nice representative piece.
We got a roll of money here.
That's cool. This is actually really impressive.
And at least this $1 bill, the silver certificate, was signed by a bunch of people.
So this is what's known as a short snorter. And what they would do, what GIs would do during World War II, is they would collect the bills from all the different countries they had been to, because it was essentially worthless by the time you left that country, or if you took over that country and no longer used their money. So they would tape them together to create these short snorters. And the idea behind it was that, you go to a bar and you pull out your short snorter, and whoever had the shortest short snorter would be the guy that would have to buy the first round of drinks. So this one is fairly impressive from a size standpoint. I'm not sure how many bills are actually on this one.
You can't count that.
I didn't count, right. But yeah, very, very cool from a short snorter perspective. And we still need to do research because there was one on the end of it that had fallen off. Here, I'll let you rewind that. But this one is actually like a hand-done Philippine note, kind of hand-taped up, where they were just like creating currency on paper. But apparently, it was actually signed by Douglas MacArthur. So we need to verify that. I can't say for sure or not, but it's what the envelope says. And as you know, you can't...
Envelopes don't lie.
You can't argue with an envelope. So, what else was neat, and also in the aforementioned truthful envelope, was a Japanese Hiromano good luck flag, the traditional good luck flag of the Japanese soldiers. So the kind of the signed rising sun flag. What's neat about this one from a flag perspective is the rising sun was sewn on, and a hole was cut through. So you see the same red essentially on the both sides. So there's actually a hole cut through rather than two different suns applied.
That's nice. Usually they're like just like
Printed or
printed,
dyed.
Yeah, dyed.
Yeah, a lot of times the naval Seabees, the guys would fake some of the Japanese flags to sell them to the other guys. Some of the combat guys would they'd take mercurochrome and they'd drip a drop and it would spread and they would create the Japanese flags.
Wow, so that's cool.
I just got this in tonight. Actually, this is sorry, didn't mean to jump your route. But this is a Spanish-American War era buckle, belt and buckle, the 4570, I believe. Probably.
That's cool. I don't normally see the cast buckles because they're usually stamped, but that one seems to be cast.
Yeah.
Not that they didn't do it, because there's one right there.
There's one right here. So yeah, this is cool. Okay.
Well, we have a 45-70 rifle that we could.
We do.
Well, there's September 1915 German shell casing made out of brass.
I thought it's probably about a 75 millimeter.
Yeah, I would think so. It doesn't really say.
Always
Other than
nice.
It was made in Nuremberg.
Always nice to find the projectiles, but the casings are still impressive. These were kind of cool. I actually got in some toys and stuff, but these were in there. And this is one of the, unfortunately, many things that I collect. These are World War II ID model planes. So they actually, during World War II, they came out with a whole series of these, all on the same scale, usually, for identifying for observation guys. So they could, shoot, don't shoot, and then...
Crash, don't crash.
I told you not to shoot that one. It was a P-39 Air Cobra, not the Japanese Zero. But so guys could identify the different planes. And what's cool is the bombers are really big and the fighters are just, because they're all on the same scale. So it's kind of neat to see them. And they made them for American planes, Japanese planes, Italian planes, German planes.
Wow.
I don't know if they did probably Russian and British too, I would imagine.
Yeah, we'd hope so.
And they're all kind of in a hard black plastic. And then sometimes, like after the war, like this one, obviously got painted up by a kid who was bored and wanted to make a more realistic version of it. But they're still neat.
Well, we have this Racine County in World War One book. So it lists the soldiers that fought in World War One from that county in Wisconsin, and pictures of most of them.
Yeah, that's it. These are really great reference books. Some of the counties did put out books, at the end of World War One, kind of showing what their county did, and Racine did a nice version of that. Racine's just south of Milwaukee County and north of Kenosha County, famous for the Racine Kringle, which is awesome. But these are great reference books, and a lot of times these might be the only photos of the soldiers that you're going to encounter. So researchers love them. We got some insignia from the ATC, Air Transport Command. Think for a minute there. So both some like squadron patches and some unit crests, which are nice. These are cool.
Yeah, those are nice. Not quite like bomber patches, but still cool.
These guys still had to fly, and the design is neat because this is actually like Morse code for something.
Help! I'm lost.
There's a gold version of this, which was for the ferrying command, and there's kind of a risque version where it's actually a woman with her legs up in the air. So.
Wow. Oh, here's something.
Let's do that last. We'll save that for last. That's a good thing. Here, you can do some old World War II porn.
Oh yeah, we got some little porn booklets.
Gotta remember what we're fighting for.
Yeah. Lotta Tacos presents. Smoky. Yeah, this is. I would show you close-ups. But,
No, we're not.
We're not going to.
This is a family show. We got some cool unit crests. These are neat. These are some theater-made ones. I think this is an anti-aircraft artillery one. I don't know if these are made out of wood or plastic, but they're kind of cool with the half-track on them. And
I see that.
sure.
Oh, they're made out of gingerbread.
Just in time for Christmas.
Oh, these are pretty cool.
And then another set. Also, I'm assuming it's artillery because they're red. Some kind of flaming bird, something. But another nice pair. These also appear to be European made. So that's cool. These are U.S. unit crests. We did get a couple German tinnies and badges. This one is kind of neat. From the Saar Kungenbund in Karlsruhe.
Ooh.
Kundegebund. I don't know what they did.
You can kill German just as well as I can.
9! But still not as good as Rich can. Gefuckt. Alright. And this one was kind of cool. 3rd Army Ski School in Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Say that 3 times fast. But a nice European made for the U.S. Army. We got some binoculars.
Yeah, these are World War One German binoculars. The Bakelite or whatever the heck these thing is, like a little chipped off, but it's the model FG08, and it has like might be 2-power or possibly a point.
So you can
A
see the
point.
guy standing next to you.
A .75.
A couple pouches, 45 pouch, 1918, and a medic pouch, complete with the medic tin in it, 1944. Just always nice to find. We sell a lot of field gear. Field gear is always good. Reenactors love it. Collectors need it. It's handy. It's great stuff. It holds up well. I like field gear.
Well,
Generally, the bugs don't need it.
do we want to open that bottom box?
Oh yeah, I did promise and unbox. Oh wait, let me get the last ditch thing too.
Yeah, there's another part that goes to the other thingy.
This is just the extender for the late war Japanese bayonet. It's an accessory, but this is actually kind of cool. It's a late war Arisaka 6.5.
Yeah. Type 99.
Okay.
Last ditch.
Yeah, what makes this interesting? Again, they were trying to kick these things out, so the machine work is really crude on these. You know, the bolt is almost like a real actual bolt. Very hard machined, very squared off. You know, the firing thing, everything's very blocky. The sight is just a peep sight. They lost the aircraft sight. They don't even have a cleaning rod on it because they're like, yeah, you're not going to need to clean this thing. You know, it's just a very last ditch. Oh, a wooden plate on the buttstock instead of the metal plate. Just super, super last ditch.
They didn't even have a piece of wood to reach the front. This was a separate piece applied.
Oh, well.
And it's always loose. I'm sure it was tight when it was
Yeah.
new.
But just kind of neat. And collectors are kind of appreciating these now, you know, for what they are. You know, very last ditch. And it pairs up nicely with the last ditch Japanese bayonet that we got. So, yeah, very cool. And still has a decent amount of the mum left. And the bolt actually matches the receiver. So, that's just bonus. All right. Now I've got my Bob Burns replica cutter. Made in America. America! All right. This box came from a very nice lady out in California.
I have no idea what's in here. What was that tarantulas again?
Right. Yay! A woodland coat.
All right.
Well, we'll add this to our pile of woodland coats.
Oh, look at it, it's small. Look at how tiny it is.
You thought that was tiny. All right, here's another tiny 34 short. Probably the smallest Ike jacket that exists. Not a World War II, very small Ike jacket.
It says extra small, extra short. Oompa Loompa?
Right. All right, this is an HBT like shirt that I'm feeling reproduction.
Oh, I remember when they used to make that in
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't even feel like HBT.
oh no it doesn't.
Okay. This actually was the money shot. This is a
Wow, it's small too.
it's an A2. She actually wore all this stuff. So she was kind of cleaning out her closet. This is an A2 flight jacket, World War II, size 38. You know, definitely seen better days. Nothing painted on the back
Yet.
yet. But you know, it is what it is. So that was kind of the reason for the season with this box of stuff. Some navy denims,
Nice.
bell-bottom trousers for you skinny sailors. Wow.
Oh.
I don't know if that would fit a 12-year-old girl. All right. I think the Navy called this the A2 jacket. It's not really like an A2 jacket, but it's like...
It's like an A2 jacket, but smaller.
Jacket, cold weather. But still, neat, you know.
Well, we should sell Anthony on some of this stuff.
Yeah, right. Here's a 4-pocket World War II, U.S. Army. Oh, this is cool.
A vest.
I don't know what it's made out of, but it's made into a vest. Kind of neat with the fur inside.
Yeah, I think that's teddy bears.
Teddy bear fur. Oh, yeah. All right, a Navy jumper. More Navy stuff.
Wow, look at that.
This one's actually cool. It's got his ribbon bar, World War II. Saw a bunch of action. It's got his name. I can't read it. Probably his pants.
FSV.
Pair of Marine Corps pants. Chesty puller. Johnson, where's your pants? Oh, this is cool.
Look at that.
This
Nice.
looks British. British? Oh, it is. 1942. With the medic thing on it. So that's cool. It's got a little strap sewn on.
There's something written on the front or top or just a bunch of numbers.
8675309.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Jenny told me. A World War I grenade vest.
It was their version of a flak vest too. I don't know why it wasn't very popular.
Yeah, here, you wear this. I'm not wearing that. You wear it. Navy gas mask bag. Navy gas masks are a little rarer. And finally...
Oh, look at it. It looks German.
It does. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of bag, sack thing.
Yeah, I'm going with a bag
Oh, it's
sack.
Czech. It's Czech. It's a Czech sack.
Well, why don't you check the sack?
See if there's any scorpions.
Well, I guess the tarantula thing would have been more exciting.
And a white Navy jumper.
Woohoo!
Okay. All right. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But again, I was happy with what I got into it for the one jacket, and this stuff will sell.
Especially this British thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And Marine Corps pants, named. It's almost a grouping.
And there's the the tiny Tim size stuff. I mean, hey,
There's got to be some small people in the world.
they can't all be huge like us.
Not around here, but you know. Okay, we have one more thing to show you
And
after we put this rare stuff away.
and it includes the saga that comes with it.
Yeah, there was
It,
kind of bum. This is fake. Either that or it's really, really minty, but I'm not going with really, really minty because this doesn't even feel like HBT. Feels like just cotton with like a HBT, a whisper of HBT. And a really weird tag, too. It's like printed on something. Ugh. All right, but you can't win if you don't play. All right. All right, now the piece you've all been waiting for. The piece we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
All right, let me give you a little backstory on this. Guy contacted us from Arizona, and he said, "Oh, I have this piece." He ended up doing some auto repair work for a guy, and the guy paid him with this. So the guy wanted to know, one, is this real? Two, would we be interested in buying it? Sure, we would. So the guy, we agree on a price, and I pay him, and he sends it out, as things go. So we tracked it, he sent it. I won't mention the company, because I'll be dealing with them again. But they have brown trucks. Anyways, so he sends it from Arizona to Wisconsin. I'm tracking it. Comes from Arizona to Wisconsin to the UPS facility that is 2 miles away from our shop. You can almost see it from here. It's right over there. We're on 97th Street. It's on 124th Street. So it's really close. Hey, it landed at the facility, the UPS facility. It'll be out. I'll have it.
Hey, you weren't going to use the UPS thing.
That's just what I was talking about them.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
this company that may or may not be nameless. So I should be getting this within the day. I'm figuring it's going to arrive. It's going to be out for delivery. So I checked the tracking. It's in Canada.
ooh,
Canada. You know where Canada is. Like the hat of America. All right? So, while I love my Canadian brethren, it's like this is not where this is supposed to go. So it ends up getting stuck going into Canadian customs. Now, how this happened, I'm still not sure. Okay, so then by this time, I'm emailing UPS, he's emailing UPS, we're calling UPS, whatever. Finally, after about 2 weeks, it gets released out of Canadian customs. Now it's stuck going out of Canadian customs. So it's like, okay, are they gonna... I mean, there's been some horror stories of stuff happening with stuff going in and out of Australia, and this is kind of a not politically correct item, as far as those go. So it's like, are we ever going to see this thing again? I don't know. I know Mark had kind of written it off as a loss, but I still had hope. I'm the optimist among us. So, and plus I just kind of forgot about it. But, which is part of being an optimist. Don't worry about the stuff that you don't have any control over. If you can fix it, fix it. If you can't, don't worry about it. Worrying doesn't help. Anyways, so finally, something happens. I check the tracking. Now it's in New York. Okay, well, at least it's back in the United States. That's something. So from New York, it goes to Ohio, then to Chicago, then to another processing area down about 15 miles away, but here in Wisconsin. So I'm like, okay, it's coming. And then finally one day, it just actually shows up on my doorstep. So I was very happy. It did that. And that's all the time we have tonight. So tune in next time to see what we... No, I'm kidding.
we're going to go for a commercial. There seems to be like a spider web attached to this.
Yeah. So, what this is a German cross in gold. This was probably the second highest award.
This was right underneath the Knight's Cross, and because they decided that between the first class Iron Cross and the Knight's Cross, there was like a big, giant leap. So they wanted to put something midway in between. So they came up with the German Cross in gold. There was a German Cross in silver for the War Merit Cross family, but this was, more related to the Iron Cross family. And this one's made by Zimmerman. It's Mark 20 on the back, or on the pin, but it's nice, and it doesn't look like it got damaged in the shipping.
Yeah, because unfortunately the guy just put it in this little box with a little bit of cotton foof.
But he put the pin side down on the cotton foof.
So the pin was protected rather than the enamel. But it made it. It's done more traveling in the past month and a half than I have. But we're super excited to get it. It's a really nice piece. It's got just a nice amount of wear to it. This is a really nice looking, beautiful German metal. So very happy to get that, and very happy that it actually finally arrived. So thank you, transportation people, for, I don't know, doing your job.
That was 6 weeks, and I was wondering why I gave up after 4 or 5 weeks. I was really stunned that we actually arrived.
Some Canadian customs guy wearing it on his uniform.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. And again, we did get other stuff in, but this is the interesting stuff that kind of bubbled to the top. So, we hope you've enjoyed this little trek down the What's New lane. There's always stuff coming in. As you can see, we're kind of... We need to clean this place. We're getting kind of up to our ears in stuff.
We'll have to start filming these outdoors.
Where there's space. So go to our website, www.militarycollectorshq.com, and buy some stuff. Buy big stuff.
Lots and lots of it, too.
Right. No, we do appreciate all the orders, because we literally get orders rolling in every night. So thank you guys for that. Thanks for checking out our eBay listings under Mr. Jerry, Mr.Jerry. You can always find us there. You can always email us at militaryshop@yahoo.com. We love hearing from you. Thanks to all of you who put stuff in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We need more subscribers, because the more the merrier, and that way you'll get notified every time we make one of these fun videos. And there's going to be more fun videos coming, because Mark's out of the hospital. Apparently you can't film in the hospital.
Sorry.
But, yeah, so we're going to be doing more of these. So thanks for joining us. We really appreciate having you here. All right, got anything else?
No. I think that's it.
Probably more than enough. All right, we have to go. So until next time, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Mark.
And we are the Military Collectibles Shop.